Hey everybody, welcome to this month's question of the month. I'm David Keil, and if you've got a question, go to yoganatomy.com/my question. I'll answer it for you on video. This month's question comes from Beate. Hi, I'm an Ashtangi. I watch people trying to learn dropbacks as they try to go down to the floor with their hands moving down the wall. But as they do so, the hips move slightly back instead of forward, and so they never learn dropbacks till now. Is it right to learn going down the wall with the help of the wall? As it turns out, I have an online workshop that is all about dropbacks. To answer your question, the wall can be helpful in certain ways, particularly if there's a fear of just going back from the beginning, then the wall can help with that. But as you pointed out, the wall, when used too much or incorrectly, has the potential to create bad habits. The one that you pointed out was the hips move back. And when the hips move back and the elbows bend, and you learn to bend the elbows while you're walking, by the time you get off of that wall and you come out to the front of your mat and you're going to do dropbacks, you might as well be starting over. Because everything you learned on the wall, nothing that you learned on the wall is going to help you when you're wall-less. Okay? So I'm not a fan of it. For me, of course, as a teacher, I'm assisting and adjusting, and sometimes I'll have people, fall into my hands a little bit, catch them so they get the feeling of that fall. There are some ways to use the wall, and again, as you pointed out, if you're going to use the wall, then make sure your hips are going forward. Of course, they do end up going back when you fall to whatever degree. The second thing, and this is the biggest one, is when you fall back to the wall, you should catch your body weight through your fingers and your hand and not bend your elbows. Because if you create the pattern, which is what you're doing every time you do a movement, if you create the pattern of elbows bending, when you try to do it without the wall and your hands hit the floor, your elbows are going to bend. And when your elbows bend, your head hits the floor. So I typically split answers this way. Can the wall help? The wall can help. The wall can teach you some things. Can the wall hurt? The wall can hurt. You can end up creating neuromuscular patterns that will not benefit you when you get off the wall. So you have to be very careful with it. All right. If you've got a question you want me to answer, go to yoganatomy.com/my question, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.